Hello and welcome back to the channel and another video on the Fiesta ST, and today it's third time lucky getting that car running. Now first of all, I must apologise quickly for the noise, the banging. It's blowing an absolute gale up here today and it's not going to go away, so we just got to get on with it. We have just had a power cut about an hour ago for an hour in the village, so at the minute we've got power, but who knows how long it'll last. So as I said, today I'm hoping, third time lucky, we're going to get a car running. We've been through all the options that we have in terms of getting it running ourselves. I've tried my scanner. We were very lucky to get the keys, so that's a bonus. Hopefully they can be recorded and save us some money. But now's the time to get the auto locksmith out and get him to record these keys back in. So he should be here any minute now, but I do need to nip out, and I won't obviously video the guy. That's just not the done thing, and especially when you're doing jobs like this, shall we say. Yeah, so I'll come back to you as soon as he's been, and hopefully we have a running car, because there's always a risk buying these non-runners. I've been lucky so far. I think with a stolen recovered you've got a good chance it's going to be okay, but buying smashed up cars that are non-runners, there is a risk. So let's just, fingers crossed, let's just hope this one's a good one, and we should be okay then. So I'll come back to you as soon as he's been and gone, and we will see if this car runs. Right, so it's about an hour or so later now. He's been and gone, and like I said, I wasn't here whilst he was here, so I honestly don't know if it's running or not. He did ring me and said he's managed to code the keys back in, he's got the ignition lights on, and he did have to put a new transponder in one of the keys for some reason, but he's wiped, do you know, whatever device was on it, so that's not possible to be used to steal it again, unless they do the same thing again, obviously. But we now have a car that has ignition. He did ask if you could start it because he wanted to hear it crank, and I said obviously you can, but I have checked oil, I have checked water, just let it crank and turn it off, basically. I said, so this is the moment of truth. What is going to happen? So we've got our keys up here. I think first of all let's just see if they actually do stuff. So lock. Oh yeah, that one does something. I'll try locking this one. Yes, so the keys seem to be paired. Now obviously the door lock's not in, because you saw on the last video we've had to change it. So we have some lights. Oh, this is exciting. Like I said, I have checked the oil, I have checked water, so there's not much more we can do other than just give it a go. So let's just get the ignition lights on. There we go. Let's just shut that door. Well, are we ready? Only one way to find out. Oh, hey, that sounds really good. Really quiet. Hey, she's a runner. Oh, the seat don't move back on passenger seat. Okay. Yes, she runs, guys. So that's a relief. Might not sound like it, my voice, but it is a relief, because like I said, you never know. I was confident with this, it all looked fine. Like I said, I know why it was listed as a non-runner, because there were no keys and they were coded out, so I was pretty confident it was going to be okay. So this is good. We've got a running Fiesta ST. Now obviously, does it drive? That's obviously the other thing, and we want to get off the ramp anyway, so it does. It drives as well. 2 for 2. Obviously check it goes backwards. Goes backwards as well. Yep. Let's have a look at that engine now with it running. have a look. Oh, it sounds good. That sounds really quiet. Really quiet. That's good, that. Well, there we go. We have a running and driving Fiesta ST. It's just a shame can't find that locking wheel nut key. So I suppose it's worth another look now, really. Now we've got a bit more room around it. But yeah, I'll do that off camera. I'll check under the seats and stuff like that. Still need that filler cap cover, don't we? And obviously we need to sort out that side skirt. So I did message 2 people about the filler cap, and neither have got back to me at all, not even replied. And I have just noticed this seat won't go back. The arm just flaps around, so that's obviously become disconnected. Right, so now that it's running, the plan is I have got some oil. I've got an oil and filter, so we do need that to let it warm up. We'll get it back on the ramp. We'll sort this side skirt finally. I've been saying I'm going to do it in every video, I think. We'll have another look for that locking wheel nut key, and I think I might get it MOT'd in this video as well, and perhaps this will be the last video then, because there's nothing really to do to it, is there? We've done the main thing. We've got it running. Needs a wash, and obviously when that door lock turns up, need to get that in. So perhaps this video will be recorded over a few days, and we'll get it all tied up and done. So, right, I'm going to have a look for this locking wheel nut key, and I'll come back to you shortly with any positive news or any news at all. Alright, I've had a good look everywhere for this locking wheel nut key, and I just can't find it anywhere, which is really weird because full service history, the previous owners obviously took the time to send in the old keys, so I can't see why the locking wheel nut's not in there. Can't see why the thieves would have pinched it. Probably not much use to them, unless they want to go around stealing wheels off an ST, I suppose. But it's not there, so I'm going to have to order one, which is going to delay us a little bit. So now it's going to be a couple of days to get that in. So anyway, yes, I've had it running for a while. Don't worry, the door has been open. I know many of you always comment on, you know, poisoning myself, blah blah blah. This unit is really well ventilated. It's not, you know, it's not airtight by any means. All the way along the roof edges there's massive gaps. There's big gaps all around up the middle. It's well ventilated, but I understand your concern. Like I said, the door has been open for quite a while whilst it's been running. So we are up to temp. Everything is spot on. The engine sounds really, really good. Really good. Let's have a look. Water temp is right up. Yeah. You can hear a bit of air dumping into the airbox. So right, let's get this car on the ramp, and we'll get the side skirt sorted. We'll get the engine serviced. Now I have also just quickly fixed the passenger seat. It wasn't moving forward and backwards. Now it does. Seats need a clean, dirty. So yeah, let's get side skirt fixed, get engine serviced, and I was going to take the driver's rear wheel off and go and get the puncture fixed, but can't take it off now because can't find the locking wheel nut key. Alright, oh well, let's get on. Right, so I'm cracking on with the service now. As you can see, we've got the oil draining. I've got the oil filter off. Just need to clear up the bit of oil, you know, where it's dripping out the bottom of the oil cooler housing. We've got the side skirt back on as well, so that's all okay. Now last time we looked under here, I'm sure I showed you, but these are your chassis rails. and obviously where the forklift truck's been going underneath, it's taken the underseal off. So what we want to do is we want to get all this loose stuff off. Get all this loose stuff off, and then I'm going to go back over it with some underseal. Drill bits like here, that loose bit there. Get all them little bits off, and that one there. And I've got some Schultz underseal here. You got to use an air gun for this stuff, but it's really, really good. And that's your gun for it there. So remember, we did the chassis rails on that Iveco, didn't we? So I can't record doing that. Well, I could put time lapse on, but it literally takes 2 seconds. And I can't hold whilst I'm doing it because the bloody stuff goes everywhere. You'll be really careful. So I'll get that cleaned up and I'll throw some Schultz on. Well, like I said, it's just 2 little runs, take 2 seconds to do. And I'll show it you afterwards. And then by that time, I think it'll be time to put the sump plug back in, put the new oil filter on, get it back down on the floor. And yeah, really, right this second, there's not much more I can do then. That's I need to get a locking wheel nut key. Because this wheel needs to come off. It's a bit of a bugger. But I had noticed it does look like either the robbers tried to remove them or the previous owner lost it and tried to remove them, because that one's knackered. So yeah, I don't know, even if I get one, whether it's going to get that one off. Yeah, we'll see. So yeah, right, I'll just finish off these few bits and I'll come back shortly. Okay, so I'll just show you this Schultz then, so you can see what it looks like. There you go. It's literally just underseal. But that now is back to how it was before it had a forklift truck under it. So they can't rust. Now this stuff gets everywhere, so if you're going to use it anywhere near any cars or any panels, cover them up because it goes everywhere. And don't wear any clothes that you like either. The stuff's horrendous to get back off once it's dry. On your hands and stuff. Right, so I've done the sump plugs back in, all cleaned up. Oil filters in, all cleaned up. So we now need to come down, fill it with oil and do the air filter. And then, like I said, really, there's nothing more I can do today on this car. So I might run it outside, give it a wash, because it is minging, and then I can see all the extra scratches and dints that it's got that we didn't know about. But we're getting there with it now. Like I said, main thing is it runs and drives. Discs and pads are like new. It's turned out alright, this car. Right, I'll get some oil in it, and perhaps I'll give it a wash, and then yeah, it's going to be done for today, for now. Alright, we're back. So it's been a couple of days since the last update in this video. I did get the service finished and I did give it a bit of a wash, and it's come up quite nice actually. It's quite dirty again now, so it's been down the farm lane a couple of times, so it's a bit dirty again. But we're going to crack on with it now and hopefully get this car done and dusted with in this video now. So the main thing I was waiting for was the door lock, and that has arrived. Genuine Ford part. There's part number if anyone's interested. And for that you get the actual lock and you get 2 keys cut to it. So there's the other one. So they're going to go into the back of the key fobs like the originals. And all will be good. Now these are extremely easy to fit, so I'll probably just do this on live camera for you, no time lapse. So plug you onto the stand that we have here, and yeah, I'll just throw the lock in. I'm going to take a couple of minutes. Let's bring it a bit closer. Oh, that'll do. So I mentioned it on the other video, well actually it's been earlier in this video. There's just a little screw in the end, really, that's all, that holds them in. So we get this, it's down there, plastic cover and little rubber grommet, and we're just gonna make sure that's in place. That goes on there. Take the door handles off a sec. There you go. So this piece just literally slides in there. Something like that. And then the screw in the end, you've got to screw back in, and it's as simple as that. So it is proving to be a little bit stubborn, so I will come back in a moment. Right, I got it in the end, bit of faffing about as usual. That's our new lock in place. And if we place, so the door is now open, put it in there, turn it, door's locked, put it back in there, turn it, door's open. So they will now go into the new keys, like so. And that job is done. Something like that. There we go. That's one. I'll do the other one shortly. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take it over for MOT. But before I do that, my brother's garage is just around the corner from the MOT station, so I'm going to go there, attempt to get the locking wheel nuts off, and yeah, send it down for MOT then, and hopefully it'll pass. I can't see any reason why not. Like I said, I've been up and down the lane a few times. It drives really well, no issues at all. I'll just put temporary nuts on it for now because I have ordered a new set of nuts and locking wheel nuts with the key, should I say. And I have ordered the filler cap cover, but they're, you know, for a few days, so I want to get it done and dusted with, really. I've got some floor mats coming as well, because it's got no floor mats in this car. It's a bit annoying. So I've got some Ford floor mats coming, and then we're done and dusted with this car. Great little car, great little car. I like it. I like it that much. I'm trying to bid on another one at the minute. Same issue. Quick little flippers. Right, I'll get off for the MOT, and when we get back, I'll update you with what's happened, really. So see you shortly. Okay, back from MOT, and it was a pass. Straight through, no advisories. So really happy with that. Now, whilst I was over there, like I said, I did get the locking wheel nuts off, and I had another look at that, you know, punctured tyre on the back, and it had a big screw in it, and the screw on the inside had rubbed away on the inside of the tyre wall and rubbed it right down to cord. So it has been replaced. Now, obviously, I'm not just going to go and replace 3 tyres. If I could have got the same make, I would have done it, but the tyre place we use had no Michelin Pilot Sport 4s. So I've gone ahead and replaced all 4 tyres with Hankook Evo 2s. Now, some of you might think Hankook's budget make. They're not. They're in the middle of the range, and the Evo 2s I've used on loads of cars, performance cars, normal cars, and they're a great tyre. Not budget by any means. They're a good mate of Hankook. So it's got a set of brand new Hankook Evo 2s all around. Brand new tyres all around. So no worries to that puncture. I know a few of you were showing a bit of concern about how close to the edge it was. And yes, it was close to the edge. I'll agree. But like I said, we have got 4 brand new tyres on now. So it has been a couple of days since this has happened, because it was late when I got back. And we now have a set of locking wheel nuts and key. And we also have the filler cap cover. So we're going to put them on, and then it's just going to be a case of washing the car. I'm going to give it a good buff, because there's a few little scratches here and there I want to get rid of. So I'm going to wash it, give it a machine polish, and we're going to be done. Still waiting for the floor mats, and I am putting a new heater resistor in it because the fan only blows on 4. Very easy fix if anyone wants to know, I suppose. It's just a resistor. If you take off that lower panel, it's just behind there. So 2 screws, big resistor, you unplug it, plug a new one in, and then your heater will work on all 4 again. So I'm not going to bother doing that on camera when it turns up. This will be the end of this car now. It is sold, pending payment and collection obviously, but it is sold. So yeah, I'll get these few bits on. In fact, let's throw this little filler cap on. Should only take a second, I think. I think they just slot on these, don't they? Wants to go a little bit further back yet, but you get the gist of it. Seems like he wants to go further back. But yeah, I'll fettle that. I'll do the locking wheel nuts, and then I'll get it washed and polished. And we'll just do a quick little walk around it outside in the sun, so you can see it finished. Right, it's had its bath, and it's had a quick spin over with the old polisher, shall we say. And yeah, it's come up so much better. It's got all them little swirl marks out from years of hand washing. And yeah, it looks a lot better. I've not taken the polish off there, have I? I forgot to take the polish off. I'll do that in a second. It's going to get another wash, because obviously you need to get off the polish from John the Plastics. And I still need to touch up the wheels. But I'm going to finish off this video, and we're going to call it a day with the recording for this car. Like I said, it's 99% there. So there's nothing else really to be showing you on camera. So I hope you've enjoyed this little series. It's been a quite easy one. Probably got quite lucky with the engine, but I think it was worth the risk. So quick breakdown of pricing. Just off the top of my head, this car from auction out the door was, I think it was pretty much smack on £4,000. So not cheap, but plenty of scope in it if everything went to plan, and it did. We got the keys sent through the post from the auction house, luckily. The coding, to recode the 2 keys, and one of them did need a new transponder, was £60. I put a door lock in it, that was 40. A set of tyres, 300. Floor mats, 18 quid. Set of locking wheel nuts and key was, I think, were 20. Ooh, MOT 40. Throw in 50 quid for collecting it for the diesel. And I think heater resistor, £12. Anything else I'm forgetting? So you got the 443, 644, 45. We're somewhere around £4,500. Nippo took £100 or so, which I think is good, really. Runs great, serviced. Far better than it's been polished. There's a few little marks around it, but at the end of the day, it's a second-hand car. It's not a brand new car. So it's not going to be perfect. It's been used, it's done 56,000 miles. So yeah, I'm happy with it. And like I said, it is sold, so hopefully the guy's happy with it when he gets it. So as always, thank you very much for watching these videos. I really do appreciate it. If you did enjoy this series, please do hit that thumbs up button for this video. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button. And I will see you in the next one. Cheers.